I was born in Augusta, Georgia. My childhood, from the age of birth till I was 5 years old, I was with my biological parents. I was abused by my father along with my brothers and my mother. I know my real mother, my two real brothers and my sister. That's all I know. The earliest years of my life that I remember, it jumps back and forth because I got bits and pieces of my life. I remember, like, the age of 4, I was hit in the head with a cinder block and had my head split open. After that, when I got taken from my parents, the foster home I was put in, I stayed in that foster home from the age of 6 till I was 18. It was lovely. Besides me being mental, physical, and sexual abused by a kid that was in the foster home. What happened to him is we called the cops and had him arrested for child abuse and statutory rape. The living situation was fine. There was nothing wrong with the living situation. We had a nice house. Both of my step-parents were working for the school system until my stepfather passed away. Everything was lovely when I was there. They still miss me to this day. They want to see a picture of me as what I look like right now. Okay. What school I went to in Georgia, it was called Worth County High School. That was my last school I completed, Worth County High. When I was going to school, I was constantly getting picked on, I was getting jumped, I was getting beat up by school bullies and everything, because I was a special ed student. I did not graduate and did not collect a GED. I was still in the 9th grade when I was taken away from my step-parents. I was still going to school at that moment in time. I was going to church, I was going to school, I had a normal life and everything until I got taken from my step-parents. Next thing I know, my life got totally cracked. When I turned 18, DCF bought me a Greyhound ticket, told me there was places down in Florida for me, no names, no nothing, and they shipped me down here. When I came down here, I didn't realize I was going to become homeless. What I do during the day, I get on my bicycle and go ride around, looking for food, trying to find money, trying to find a job, doing whatever I can it takes for me to make it through the day. What kind of work I've done since I've been here in Florida is working through a labor pool, a temp agency. And right now, they're so slow, I'm not even getting sent out. What I'm trying to do right now to make money, I go around panhandling. If I can't panhandle, I just deal with what I got. But what I'm trying to do with money is get my Social Security. Once I get my Social Security and get my first back paycheck saved up, I'm buying my own place so me and my family can be together again. Last time I saw my real parents, my mother and my sister, was, say, about 2 to 3 years ago. My mother's in Buffalo, New York, and my sister's in Tyler, Texas. Last time I saw my foster parents was when I was in Georgia. That was before I was shipped to here. Because I was put in a mental health facility, and my foster father and their son decided to come and visit me before I left. And ever since then, I haven't seen them since. My biological parents. I missed them one bit, because I was told I got 2 more brothers that I have not seen. They under the state custody in the state of New York, is what my mother told me. I was one day hanging out with some friends and everybody, and I met this girl. We started talking. She started having feelings for me, and I started having feelings for you. So we started to get together, knowing each other. Next thing I know, bada bing, bada boom. Because back in 1989, I had surgery done. I was 9 years old. I had a testicle removed, and the doctor told me I could not have no kids. They said if I can have a child, that'd be a miracle child. 20 years later, and now it took me 10 years to try it. I got almost a 5-month-old little girl. And it taken from me by the Department of Family and Children's Service. For no reason at all. So they're saying I'm a threat to society and to them, and they took them from me and put them in a safe house. The most thing I really miss the most is my fiance and my daughter though. But would I have hope for my child? She grow up, had a nice education, go to college, and have a family of herself. Anything she needs, I will give it to her. As my life is trying to get better, it's starting to get worse. Every time I go there and sit down, I can just get there for like 2 minutes and the cops is up there telling me, you need to leave now or I'm going to take you to jail. They harass me every day. Right now I'm being harassed by the security guard. He's going around telling people and telling me if he sees me anywhere, he's going to have the cops and have me arrested no matter where I'm at. I was just told about 45 minutes ago from 2 of my friends, just for me standing on that brick road, he can call the cops and have me arrested. Yeah. The people that I'm going to for help, they don't want to help me because they think I'm just using it as a scam, just to play the system. Nobody. They think I'm just lying and just talking crap and everything, just want to use the system to get money from the government. My biggest fear on the streets is staying alive. I'm not afraid of dying, I'm afraid of living. Because you never know what the next day is going to take you. Yeah, you can go to sleep one day and might not wake up the next. That's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of going to sleep and not waking up. The worst thing that happened to me since I've been on the streets is what I'm going through right now. That's the worst thing that happened to me. I seen females going around getting addicted to crack cocaine, selling their bodies to get high off of and everything. I seen fights break out over a slice of pizza. Didn't want to give a slice of pizza away, and a fight broke out over that. I seen some crazy stuff down there. I have not been shot at, but I came close to really getting stabbed one time in the stomach. He sliced my sweater off. In the future, if I can go back to school and get an education, I would like to go for a computer engineer. Open up my own business where I rebuild computers. Getting some type of income coming in so I can get my own property, so I can get my family back together. And seeing my daughter grow up and have a good education, go to college, get a degree, and have a family of her own. Main thing to work on is getting a job. That's the main thing I need. Is work on in the future, getting a job, getting some type of income coming in. This is going for anybody and everybody that hears this or sees this. If you got a job, you got a house, you got whatever you thought you couldn't have, keep it, not lose it. If you lose it, you're going to be out here living on the streets, because each person that's got a job and got a house is one paycheck away from being homeless. Do not take that for granted. Keep it. Keep it as long as you can. If you lose it, move on, go find another job. What I would tell them is, best thing to do is, if you're a little kid, you're going to school, stay in school, get your education, get a trade, get a job, and you will not be living in the situation that I'm in right now. Because it's tough living out here on the streets. You gotta, every day you gotta think about where you're gonna sleep, where you're gonna eat, where you're gonna take a shower, everything. It's rough out here living on the streets. Last words I got to say, if you got a job and you got a house, keep it, don't lose it, take advantage of it while you got a chance, because you don't need to be living a life like I'm living. That's it.